I know people are going to be fuming that this is all for free on YouTube, but I said, you know what? My people will not perish because of lack of knowledge. You guys will know. You guys will know. I know a lot of people are selling courses and stuff like this, but this stuff should be free. People should not be charging you for basic information. And I think this lack of information is what's really stopping a lot of people from getting on the property ladder. So hopefully this series will be useful to so many people. Yo guys, and welcome to my Property 101 series. In this series, I'm going to be talking about all things property, from the point of saving up for your first deposit all the way to collecting your keys. You're probably thinking, who is this guy speaking to me right now? Well, my name is Michael. I'm sort of a property investor, dabble in property, whatever you like to call it. Ultimately, I love all things property. I bought my first property at 24, renovated it, and then rented it out. Bought a complete wreck of a property 2 years later, then renovated it. I have dabbled in property sourcing, lease options, rentals, property investments, and everything in between, from finding contractors to financing. Whatever you think about it, I've actually done it. And I've learned a lot of things along the way. So I thought, you know what? I might as well share my knowledge with as many people as I can. Hence why I'm doing this series right now. So, who is this series for? This series is for first-time buyers. That's anyone that's looking to get onto the property ladder but just doesn't know where to start. We're looking at people that are looking to buy their second property ideally. So if you're already on the property ladder and you're looking to move up the property ladder, this video is for you. If you're an aspiring investor that's looking for capital appreciation or rental income from your property, this is the right video. And lastly, if you're looking at property as a whole, like property jargon, lingo, buy-to-lets, remortgaging, all of these terms, and you just don't know what they mean, don't worry, I have got you. So with all the admin out of the way, let's get straight into it. First things first, the very first thing that you need to know before starting your property journey is your credit score. What is your credit rating? What is your credit score? Whatever it's called, you need to know it, right? And there's two main websites that I use. The first one is Experian. The second one is ClearScore. Both of them have a paid and free option. I recommend to find out the free option. And with this, you get a free credit score each month and it will tell you where you are. If you're someone that tends to shy away from credit cards and all other things that require credit, I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not for me to explain to you the benefits or cons of that. So I don't want to get into that. But it's very important for you to have some form of credit history. So through whatever you're paying for, it could be a regular bill, it could be a credit card payment, it could be whatever it is. Your credit is very important because it's a bank's way of determining how trustworthy you are as a borrower. You have to think about it like this. Banks have no way of proving whether you are a risky borrower, you're someone that's gonna, squander their money, or you're someone that can actually pay it back, right? So what a credit score or credit rating does is gives you an overall score of how, lendable you are to banks. It's very important for you to know your credit score. And if your credit score is on the lower end, find out ways to improve it as well. And there's so many different ways you can improve it. And I'll go through that later in the series. But it's very important for you to know what is your credit score so we can start and see where you're starting from. The second thing to consider is that you're going to need a deposit. Typically, this is 5 to 10% of the purchase price of the property. So let's say the property was £500,000. You need anywhere between £25,000 and £50,000 as a deposit straight off the back. So let's say you've checked your credit score and your credit score is perfect. You've checked Experian and it's 999. Excellent, in fact, that's great. Your deposit, 5 to 10%, you've got that on lock. In fact, you've got 15% because you are a diligent saver. Are you done? No. There's other things that you have to consider. There's a lot of fees that are associated with buying a property, such as your mortgage product fees, your solicitor fees, any conveyancing fees, and stamp duty as well. So these are things that people don't commonly think about when they're saving up for a property, but it's very important as well. The deposit is the bare minimum that you need, and these are the other things that you will need as well. I'll have a list here for you to consider all the things that you need to know. When you're looking to purchase a property, one way to show estate agents that you're serious is by getting an agreement or decision in principle. This is simply an agreement from the bank stating the potential amount they're willing to borrow you. And this is good because it allows you to know your affordability so you can properly budget for the property you want to buy. Doing your research is very important. So looking at where the location of the property is, are you next to any schools, train stations, any local amenities like grocery shops or gyms that could be very useful for anyone buying the property or for you if you're living in there with your family. Also looking at the property history. So have properties in the area gone up, gone down? And if they've gone down, why have they depreciated it as a whole? Also, history around your property specifically as well. It's very important to know how many times your property has been listed on in the market in the last year, if there's been any issues with trying to sell the property, anything like that. It helps you paint a massive picture for you to be able to give a good offer, a competitive offer, and potentially get a discount as well. The two websites that I use, the most common websites are Rightmove and Zoopla, but there's ways that you can utilize Rightmove and Zoopla to really benefit you and get a discount as well. But I'll explain that all throughout the series. It's very important to be patient because the process of becoming a homeowner could take a while, right? And it's not something that's going to be very quick. You need to think of it like this, like, this is going to be a decision that can either set you up for life or mess you up for life if not done properly. Hopefully with this series, it won't mess you up. So don't worry, that won't be anybody's situation. But it's very important to understand that even putting in an offer could take a few weeks. Getting your offer accepted could also take another few weeks. Finding out the right mortgage products, making sure the house has the right things that you need. Once you get your surveys done, that's a completely different ballgame. So you have to be patient throughout the process, and it's not one that is worth rushing at all. Do not rush the process. Take your time. It will be worth it in the end. I don't want to be one of those cliche guys that says that anyone can do it, but guys, you can really do this. I'm not just saying it, I'm going to show you how it's possible to do it. Because I think a lot of people will say, oh yeah, you don't need this much money to buy a property. And it's true. Capital is king in its essence, but there's other ways that you can build capital and save up money, which makes the process a lot more realistic. And I promise you guys, if you stick with me throughout this series, I will show you how tangible this really is. I really hope that you guys stay to the end, and I really hope that this helps you, and hopefully we'll be all celebrating while we're collecting our keys together. And just to end, I just want to say, guys, yes, this series is going to be very, very exciting. I'm going to be covering so many things, so many things as well. If you have any questions or anything that you feel like I may not cover or you want me to cover to overemphasize as well, please comment below. Hit me up. My socials are in my description below. Let me know that what I'm doing is actually helping people, because sometimes, you know, when you're just speaking to a camera, to a phone, you don't really get the reaction or the love that you really want to get from this as a whole. So yeah, hopefully this series is going to be very useful to you guys. I look forward to the next videos going forward. Yeah, and I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.